Fourth grade, in order for your treehouse landscape pictures to look more realistic, we need to think about foreground, middle ground, background. So even though we've put the tree in the foreground, what is going to be behind it further away, and then what is going to be in the background? It could be more trees, it could be more homes, it could be a mountainscape, and I'm just kind of going through and adding those things. So if I wanted more hills, maybe the hills, because we live in Wisconsin, I'm thinking your treehouse is most likely in Wisconsin. I don't really want you to have a giant mountainscapes, but you can kind of see where the sky meets the ground is way above the tree because it's going further back. Then in the middle ground, maybe back here, you might even see another tree. Remember, when things are further away, they're going to be a little smaller. So a tiny little tree back here would be appropriate, or pine trees, other homes, an actual house might look good. But you can see now my picture has depth and space. So maybe back here, further away, there's a little cabin. Maybe we can see it has a fire in the fireplace. Maybe there's a whole village, kind of like Starry Night, how there was a village down in the valley. You could put other things further away to make it look more realistic. You may have noticed my light turned off on me again. Happens almost every video now, so that's all right. Just can't sense that I'm in the corner of the room. So now my treehouse is in the foreground. Another tree line is in the middle ground, and then in the background I have stuff in the distance as well. And you can also put things, up here that are in the foreground. Remember, I wanted you to think about how you're going to get up in your treehouse. Mine's going to have like a rope ladder. And all of the special, wonderful things in your dream treehouse. Now, it doesn't have to be anything that would even be realistic. So go ahead and keep adding those details. Once those details have been added, then I want you to outline. You're going to use thick and thin marker. Thin for the extra fine point for really, really detailed stuff, and thick for like the tree trunk. So for instance, the tree trunk outline might be fat lines, and then the bark itself might have thin detail. We're just going to start with Sharpie. We are going to use colored pencil and paint as well, but it was pencil, now it's Sharpie. It's adding foreground, middle ground, background.